Hello and welcome to Free Sample of the Week. Today we are checking out Silver by Audiobro, links in the description. With this, it's apparently a growing collection as well, but completely free, works within the Contact player. Currently available, we have a silver tongue, bowls, pads, basses, and an electric drum kit. I really like the basses, they're a lot of fun, and the pads are surprisingly cool. I enjoyed them a lot more than I thought I would. Electric drum kit's pretty good as well, it's got some nice kicks, while the bowls and silver tongue, not to my preference, but you might like them. So without further ado, again, links in the description, let's jump into the free version of Contact and check out this instrument. So this is the first instrument, it's the bass. You can see we've got 4 different articulations here on the left. We've got an attack bass, then there's a monophonic version of it, a simple bass, then a monophonic version of that. Volume knob in the middle with attack and decay. You have these faders over here, which comes preloaded as the dry signal and then like a wash reverb, but you can change both of them to different sort of signals. There's a hum, dirt, buzzy, pong, and that's for both of them as well. So you can mix and match to your liking. There's a reverb up there. Don't forget up here as well in the little camera one, there's different snapshots. You've got the bass default, but there's also a distorted one and a distorted lead. Bear that in mind as well. Let's just play this one out of the box. We'll start with attack bass and work our way through them. There's a filter over there you can mess with as well and attach to something and do some fun stuff. Open it right up. We'll keep it nice, low and bassy. You can make it a little bit choppy as well if you really want. And mess with some of the different signal paths. I like the distorted one. And I love how it just keeps on going and looping. It doesn't just fade away until you let go. So that's that one. Monophonic version as well. I'll mix up the mic positions. I kind of wish there was a glide button. Audiobro does nothing. And then a simple bass, which is what it says on the tin, especially if I put the dry mix back on. It's a very basic bass sound, which you probably already have a fair few of. But of course you can mix and match and do other bits and bobs to it, like a bit of buzz as well. If I turn the dry down so you can hear the buzz. Just adds a nice subtle bit of texture in the background. It's quite soothing. And then there's a monophonic version of that as well. If we quickly look at the distorted, bit quiet. Needs a little bit of EQ, but there you have it. And then a distorted lead. This just sounds really thick and almost a bit too reverby actually. So you can have some fun with that. But that's the basses. Let's check out the next one in the list. It's the bowls. As I said, not my favorite, but might be useful to you. If I can actually hit the right notes. Percussive sounds, and again you have all those different mics or whatever you want to call them there. Hand and bowl, I don't notice much difference personally. But a couple of percussion sounds there for you to have a mess and play with. You can see the key switch in red up there to switch between the two. Moving swiftly on, I really do like this electric drum kit. I've even got a little beat I made quickly in Logic just to show off some of the sound. But it's an electric drum kit. Got a nice thick bass, lots of bass sounds down there in the green. You can hear your high hit there. And of course it comes with all the fun so you can get funky if we put that beat back on loop. So lots of stuff you could do with these sounds. I kind of like all the inbuilt stuff. It's a lot of fun. Just showing you the drive very quick. But as electric drum kits go, that is not bad at all. I quite like that. And you've got your attack and decay as well, so you can mess around with that, do other bits. But I really do like these faders. Anyway, that's the electric drum kit. Moving on to our pads. This is one I do quite enjoy. Guitar Suspense. I kind of like the textures that come out of that. Reminds me, I don't know, if you've ever been in somewhere that's completely dark without any air pollution and looked up at the sky and seen everything moving around. That's what I'm taken back to. You've got a slower guitar sort of suspense there. And then all, of course, these funky make it choppy as well. String harmonics. Kind of wish there was a release as well. Just attack and decay. It could actually, that could be release. Okay, so your decay is technically release. Very atmospheric. For underscoring, this would be really quite handy. For like video games and like a cave scene. Nothing too complex, but enough to add some atmosphere. Yeah, I quite like that sound actually. Far bells. Again, very cave-like, analog wide. Oh, it's such a thick, rich sound. That's a fun sound. I enjoy that. Analog simple. This is a lot of fun. Analog zap. Yeah, I'm really quite happy with those. And there's some different versions up there. There's some dream sequences that you can mess around with, chop dates, sample and hold. So again, don't forget to check that button out there to mess around a little bit more. But last but not least, well, I don't know, Silver Tongue. Not my favourite one, but nevertheless you might be able to use this. I almost want more of a note to ring out with this one. You do have different, well, mallets. Well, you've got hand there, mallet there, metal there. And red up there is all your key switches, notes here, lower notes over there, more percussive sounds, I feel. Non-pitch percussive sounds there. But as I said, might be useful for me. I personally won't be using this part of it, but the pads, I had a lot more fun with those than I thought I would. In all honesty, the bass, really quite cool. It's got some girth to it. And the electric drum kit, that's a load of fun as well. But I'm excited to see what more they do with this product as well. As I said, it's going to be a growing library. But yeah, I quite enjoyed it. And again, don't forget to check out that little top button there for some more unique ways of using it. But there you have it. That's Silver by Audiobro. Links in the description. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.